Oh, what's good, facing the building? Right, what are they saying about Forspoken? GameSpot has got a hands-on preview. Let's see what they're saying, and then I'll give outside thoughts on the game. But you know what? You can't give too many outside thoughts because you're not actually playing it. But still, let's see what they're saying. Let's pre what they're saying.
Marvel's
Phil
super
Hornshaw is playing this.
Of deadly magic spells rather than webs.
Remember, these reviewers are not gamers.
Upcoming open world action
they're not. You can tell by the way they review stuff. They're not.
Bombarding your opponents with all manner of magic in an experience that's all about
quick movement.
Thinking,
I like that.
Smart movement and overwhelming force.
That's something I like.
Recently,
reaction game, fast thinking, movement. None of that stupid. Oh, the game's hard because it's methodical. It's not methodical. No, it's just about reaction time. About being a quick gamer, knowing how to move, when to move very quickly.
Gave GameSpot a chance to play about an hour of Forspoken in a curated
an hour.
demo. We didn't play the actual game, but rather a specifically crafted slice that demonstrated how Forspoken will feel.
Interesting. Why is it so blurry though?
In some ways,
that's maximum
what we
quality
saw
at the
of
moment.
Forspoken felt familiar for anyone who's played a lot of open world games.
Oh.
There are a lot of locations to unlock, small challenges to complete, and items to collect to upgrade protagonist Frey's powers. Where Forspoken stands apart is in its traversal and combat, once you get the hang of both.
Once you get the hang of both. They do that slowdown thing.
It's a fast and frenetic game, giving you a whole host of abilities.
A fast and frenetic game. Good.
While you have to think about how best to use the magic weapons at your disposal, the fun of Forspoken is in the speed.
I like it!
Less on methodical planning and more on hitting opponents with everything you've got.
Yes! Yes! Exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said. Yes, this methodical crap. Like, people will say, oh, because the game is, you have to think about what you do before you do it, you get me? And then they use the term, because you know how to move without having to take 50 years to plan it, they say that you're playing as an unga bunga. You're just unga bunga, go hit. No! We are just quick players. We play fast. We just move, react quickly. That's what we do. Jesus Christ. We need games like this. Not every day has to be slow, janky Souls movement. Games like this sometimes.
Fields, craggy valleys, and swampy lowlands. Most of
Sorry, I just went on a little bit of a rant there. Sorry, apologies to you. You might love those games. That's down to you. But these are the games I like.
So far, holding down a single face button on your controller activates the ability, which causes Frey to bound forward and to automatically climb up or spring off any obstacles that get in her way.
I don't know about automatically.
Can't forever though. Frey has a limited amount of stamina that has to be recharged.
Oh, she's got stamina.
For a while. To get the most out of the traversal system,
interesting.
To actually hit obstacles, to use them to your advantage.
Okay,
for instance,
interesting.
Just bounding across an open field will let you move fast for a short period, but you'll get farther if you cut through a stand of trees.
Yeah.
Kick off them as she passes to get extra speed and distance.
Nice, interesting, very interesting, very different.
Frey's ability to grab onto ledges and special rocks.
Spider-Man,
rope, which
the Spider-Man thing.
Forward or upward, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, she does a Spider-Man thing.
Getting around in Forspoken feels pretty good. And the game keeps things pretty simple so that you don't
have
have
to
to
Frey.
do more than hold down a button.
I like her character. She's not nothing extravagant though.
Open world with a lot of space.
I like her character. It's different. It's unique.
The travel system you unlock by visiting key locations helps make moving around quicker and easier. It seems that while parkouring around the map will be a main focus of the experience, the parkour mechanics are better for shorter trips around objects. At least until you unlock more capabilities as you explore and Frey levels up. I found myself running out of steam as I tried to cross large areas, and it took me a while to get a sense of how to utilize the system to make getting around fun.
Yeah. You don't want it to be annoying.
Approach to combat, which is all about keeping on the move and walloping enemies with
keep moving. None of that stop stuff. Keep moving. It's not a turn-based game. It's an action game.
100 spells or more.
100 spells,
we saw a handful of these in our demo, and they were divided into categories. You've got purple magic, spells that sound like they're intrinsic to Frey with themes of being earth and plant-based, and red magic, spells that drew their power from fire.
Fire.
Under each color, you've got two main spell types. Attack spells are your main way of inflicting damage and allow you to cast them over and over, like a
Nice.
charged up ball of earth or a rocky shield that could block damage and then crash forward in a hail of stones. The second main type is support spells, which had different effects like binding a group of enemies to a spot or calling up a projectile launching flower to act as a turret. Support spells
That's interesting.
Cooldown timer.
A projectile flower. So she just brings it up and it's just firing at you, and then she's doing other stuff. That's cool. That's cool.
To a lot of them,
Just talk about the frame rate though, because the frame rate isn't perfect, to be honest.
Several in succession as you pair them with your attack spells.
Frame rate isn't perfect
on
this game.
Forspoken is to use all those spells together in smart ways. Some enemies are weak against a specific color of magic.
Yeah, of course.
Or red.
Yeah, of course.
Others
That's
are
obvious.
best handled with a specific support spell. Flying enemies, for instance, are tough to hit with spells that stick to the ground. All the while
Obviously.
during combat, you're using parkour to keep yourself moving.
I don't know why we're
dodging
fighting
incoming
deers,
attacks,
though. That is one thing. Why the hell are we fighting deers? Like, why are we fighting deers? I don't get it. I don't know.
By using spells as you're
I'm
flying
fighting
through the air.
deers
It's a
and
bit
that.
hectic, which
Okay.
is where Forspoken benefits from a pretty standard lock-on system. I found that trying to aim spells manually was a tough proposition in
Yeah, of
most
course you
fights
can't aim
based
them
on how
manually, but when you
quickly
get used to the
everything
game, you'll be able
tends
to do
move.
it though.
Once I got the hang of the combat system, it quickly became my favorite part of Forspoken.
It
And the
should
mix of
be.
tactical thinking,
Oh!
and all-out magical superiority makes for an interesting mix. For an
Oh, I
action
like
game.
that. I like that big lava AoE attack.
Though combat and
Cool.
parkour felt great in Forspoken,
Get off this, get off,
other
get off, get
elements
off, get
were
off.
tougher to get a beat on. Small challenges seem likely to be scattered all around Forspoken's world of Athia, keeping you busy for short bursts of time. Many of the elements we saw seemed pretty standard for open world
Yeah,
games.
the dialogue's
Things like visiting a
terrible
point
in
of
this game,
interest
to
to
be
unlock a
honest.
fast travel
It's not
destination,
the greatest.
or fighting a group of monsters guarding a treasure chest, or completing timed combat challenges.
Oh, I hope they're not the
Boss fights were
same,
great,
same,
but even though the
same.
activities in the demo were fine, none of them felt like standout additions to open world games. that
Oh,
are going to make
no,
players
we're
sit
just
up
gonna
and
do the
take
same
notice
old fetch
of these
quests.
kinds of small map
Go
building
fight
jobs.
that boss,
The other
get
thing
that
that
thing.
we only got a small sample of was the
Sorry.
relationship between Frey and the Cuff, the magical talking bracelet that provides her with different abilities.
Why is the
and
frame rate
also
like
acts
this?
As her traveling companion. The relationship
that just
between
bad
Frey and her
editing?
enchanted jewelry seems like it's going to be a central focus in Forspoken, and as such, you're going to hear a lot of banter between them.
This
Yeah.
is the place on Johidi's map, isn't it? Are you planning on retrieving her smithing gear?
Might as well while we're here.
Hearing Frey and Cuff
Yeah,
discuss the
the-
world,
the
which seems foreign to
dialogue
both of them,
isn't the
helps make
greatest.
even traveling across open fields seem like it's providing something important to the game and gives the characters a lot more life.
Oh yeah, there must be
Banter,
full
on the
damage
other
because I've
hand,
noticed. I
could
saw you
veer
that.
toward the grating, although I didn't get a complete sense of what it might be like in the full game. Forspoken's brand of humor has been the source of some derision thanks to a recent story trailer.
Yeah,
and
this
while
game
my
looks a
demo
bit.
didn't include any story points, the dialogue was in keeping with that style. Here's hoping that Forspoken has more variety in these areas when it releases.
I hope
Since
their
listening
missions
to
are not the
Frey and
same
Cuff
old,
talk,
same old.
Fight or complement each other seems like a very big part of the overall
And
experience.
the dialogue.
Right here, at the end of your arm.
The slice of Forspoken I saw
Where are
didn't
you?
convey too much
Right
about the overall
here,
game. Narrative
end
and
of your
storytelling
arm.
are a big part
Like,
of the game, and
dialogue.
in the demo, for example. But the hour I
Is a
played
bit-
provided a sense of the fast-paced magical action at the
Yeah,
game's
that's what I like
core.
about the
It takes
game the
a few
most.
minutes to get a
The
feel for
combat
it,
looks
but
brilliant.
once you
It's
understand
different.
what
It's
Forspoken's
magic.
going for, its
Magic
traversal
with
and combat systems
traversal.
start
Yeah.
to feel really great.
Yeah,
The
yeah, his
idea
combat
of
systems
slinging
looks
100
brilliant, man.
spells against enemies while jumping, climbing, and flipping to keep out of harm's
Yeah, yeah,
way
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
an enticing one.
Yes,
And
very,
Forspoken's
very, very.
systems seem like they'll be as fun to use as they've been to watch in trailers when the game releases in January on PlayStation 5 and PC.
Okay, alright. So the game is coming out in January. I didn't know it was coming out for PC as well. That's actually quite cool. Forspoken. I'm impressed. What he said about the combat is exactly what I wanted the game to be like. I wanted the game to have that Spider-Man traversal with the whole magic mage stuff and doing things all at once, and you know, just making it feel really, really frantic. I like those types of games. I like those games that are frantic. They don't give you constraints on your movement, and you can press your buttons when you want to, and she does something. Do you know what I'm saying? She does what you tell her to do. I jump left, I throw a fireball. There you go. That's what I want to do. I don't want to wait 30 years after 25 million frames for that Bible to come out after I've jumped left. So yeah, I like that about this. The only thing about this game, every time I see the trailer of this game, it's the frame rate. The frame rate doesn't look great. The frame rate is a bit, I don't know, it looks a bit jittery. And the dialogue isn't the greatest. Yeah, obviously we've yet to play the game, so we don't know. It may open up, maybe good in the full game, but the dialogue's not the greatest. But in terms of combat, in terms of all of that stuff, yes, I'm on it 100,000,000%. I like this. This is my type of game. Let me know in the comment section what you think, though. Let me know what you think about Forspoken, man. Let me know if like you care about it at all, or let me know if like you seeing these trailers, it's starting to, you know, win you over. Let me know if it's just a straight 0. Just let me know in the comment section, man. I always love having these conversations with you lot in the comment section. And if you're feeling this type of content, all of action RPG stuff, yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, get notification, all that. I'm gonna be playing God of War 2018 for the first time, yeah, on Twitch. So in the description is our Twitch channel link. I should be on at 9 p.m. UK time, yeah, or maybe just now before that 8 p.m. So yeah, come and check it out. I've never played the game before. I know I'm late. I should have played it 10 million years ago. I know this, but we're getting to it now, innit? Because obviously Ragnarok is coming out soon. So yeah, check me out there. 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. UK time over on Twitch. Link is in the description. Anyway, my name is Face. That was the Forspoken hands-on preview by GameSpot. I just wanted to see what they were saying about it. And I'm signing out.